Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is another view of the glorious cathedral in Derby. It really is quite a building if you look at the architecture. If you look at the architecture, you can see it's been here for hundreds of years, and a lot of work has gone into creating such a structure. So this is a cathedral in Derby. In the UK. So that's the cathedral, and it's a nice sunny day. Nice sunny day here in the East Midlands. Definitely a nice sunny day in the East Midlands. And we're currently just having a look at this wonderful bit of architecture, which they call Derby Cathedral. And as you know, I like looking at different architecture. I really do enjoy looking at, different kinds of architecture which are around. So this is the centre of Derby, a city in the East Midlands. You've seen I've done a few, like when I've gone to Nottingham, Leicester, etc. So this is another city in the East Midlands. It's been a very rainy day today. It started very rainy overnight. And in fact, just half an hour it was bucketing down with rain. Maybe about an hour ago it was bucketing down with rain. And now it's all dry again. The sun is all dry again. It's all dry again. And if you can look at the buildings up there, you can see there's all different styles. Different styles of paving on the floor. The entrances to the building, the brickwork, the different types of cementing they've used. So this is something in the East Midlands. You've got Wetherspoons pub across there. They sell, we call pub, but these days you go in and you can get a meal. You get your burgers and chips and maybe milkshakes. There's a mobility scooter. That's when people have problems getting around, they don't want to use a walking stick. They get a mobility scooter and gives them that much more flexibility. So it's good to get out and about. It's good to get out and about and see what is going on. And here we are in the centre of Derby today, taking a walk through, seeing what is around, looking at the different architecture, all different types of people. What does this say? Is this like a Hollywood a Hollywood star in the centre of Derby. It says the Birds Brothers, the Birds Brothers. And as I'm walking, I see a few specks of rain starting to fall again. A few specks of rain. I see a big clock across the road. A big clock. I'm not sure what that building is. But we got a Nando's here. We got a Nando's. It's Nando's kind of Mexican, isn't it? Kind of Mexican food. You get pale rice and that kind of stuff. This seems like the local square. And again, if you look at that building across the road, it's like an old English house. It's like an old English house, but in the center of the city, it really does look like the old English architecture. And then across here you go, what's it called? Guildhall. Is it Guildhall or Guildhall? Actually, it says a theatre. It says it's a theatre. Look at the brick. It reminds me of the old Roman brickwork. The old Roman style of brickwork. It's almost like we could be in Rome. If you look up there, look at that on the wall. Look at that on the wall. Look at that engraving. That must come from Roman, and there's some kind of writing above it, which says, oh, I can't read it, whatever it says. It's not English. It's not English. And again, it's a grand building. And on the other side, there's another bit of engraving on the wall. And it's people sat round, some men sat round a table. They look like very noble people. Could be the senators or something, but definitely a Roman influence with that building. I see a Santander. Santander is a bank, building society. Well, a bank now. It used to be called a building society, and it used to be called Abbey National. I know because I banked with them for many years. Many years. That was my trusted bank, Santander. Santander. It's Bank de Santander. It's actually Spanish. They're actually a Spanish bank. The head office is in Spain. I know when I recently went to, is it Spanish or is it Portuguese? Oh, that's a good question. I know when I went to Portugal last year, there was the Santander Bank, and I used them. And across here we got the normal Greggs. In every English town, you're gonna find a Greggs. They sell your pastries, your sandwiches, your sandwiches, your baps, etc. As you can see, the kind of food they sell. That's your Greggs. And there's just people walking around. It's pretty quiet. People walking around. There's an estate agent I see there called Leaders. And of course you got your Subway. Again, that's another place they sell your sandwiches, and you do the loaves, the long rolls. So they're quiet. There's a Paddy Power. Paddy Power is a betting shop where people go to lose all their money. Well, they hope to win, but from my experience of betting shops, it's generally people will be losing more than winning. I've never really been one to go into a betting shop and bet, to be honest. But when I was very young, I think maybe about 20, I was about, no, not even 20, I think I was about 19. I worked in a betting shop called William Hill for a very short while, maybe a few weeks. I worked in a William Hill betting shop, and I saw how people would come so desperate to put their bets on, and every time they put their bet on, they were 100% sure they were going to win. They all thought they're going to win. Every week they would get paid, especially Friday. They'd get their wages, because wages were paid weekly then. They'd get their wages and they would run to the betting shop and basically give their wages to the betting shop, hoping they're gonna double their wages or treble their wages. It really happened, because they always came in with big smiles, and they always left. Most of the time, they left with sour faces. So that's my experience of betting shops. That's my experience of betting shops. So this is Derby Town Centre. Taking a walk through. And again, you've got a HSBC building. Look how grand the building looks. HSBC UK, that's a bank. But look how grand the building looks. Again, that kind of Roman style brickwork. There's a city called Bath in the UK, and there's a lot of this kind of architecture used. There's a place, Boo, across the road. They were selling high quality burgers, upmarket McDonald's as far as I'm concerned. But they don't seem to have lasted too long, because I've seen their doors shut now. So again, it's a nice day, it's a hot day. All sorts of people out and about doing their rounds, doing what they've got to do. And I suppose this is your typical city in the East Midlands. You get all sorts of nationalities, all sorts in the East Midlands. And I like the fact that I can get out and get a good walk in. Somebody just passed on their bike, cycling through, and I used to do a lot of cycling. Since I moved to the Midlands, I noticed I don't do so much cycling like I used to. It's one of these vape shops. They tell people to stop smoking, but then they've opened all these vape shops, so we're still taking nicotine in, but in a different form. They're taking all this nicotine in, but in a different form. And there's all your delivery drivers, delivery riders. That's another thing which is very common in the UK now. Delivery riders bringing delivery riders bringing food. Everybody's ordering food online now. That's a thing. There's another bank, Lloyds Bank, one of the big banks. And I'm going to show you this Costa Coffee building. If you look at this Costa Coffee building, look how grand that is. And again, look at the architecture. You see the architecture on there? Look at the statues up there. See it? Another different type of building. It's got all these figures. One says John Lomber, William Hutton, is it? Let's see what the other one is. This is all in Derby. This one up there is called Jedora Strut. Jedera Strut. Can you see it? So I don't know who that is. Jedera Strut. And that is the Costa Coffee building. And downstairs you got another bank, the Halifax. So we all seem to have all these banks in the UK. Lots of banks. There's someone walking with their dogs. Of course, you got your phone, your normal phone outlets. You got all these electric bikes, these delivery drivers. You all have these silent electric bikes that could actually come and knock you down. You don't even hear them. And I can hear bagpipes. I can hear bagpipes. I don't know where these bagpipes are coming from. It's almost, I'm listening to the bagpipes. It's almost like the bagpipes are calling me to arms. That's what it sounds like. The bagpipes are calling me to arms. I wonder if we could go and find out where these bagpipes are. I wonder if you guys can hear it. I'm gonna go and see if I can find where these bagpipes are coming from. It's almost like a call to arms. And guys, I would say if you enjoy the kind of content I'm putting out, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with what I'm putting out. You can keep up to date with what I'm putting out. So can we find these bagpipes? That's the main thing. Can we find these bagpipes? It's getting close. It's getting louder. It's getting louder. Where are these bagpipes coming from? I'm gonna go and see if I can find. I think I found him. I think I've located exactly where the bagpipes is coming from. I think I've located exactly where the bagpipes are coming from. And it's someone. They seem to have a bucket here. They seem to have a bucket here, so I don't know what it's about. But it's loud. It's loud. Let's go and put a few pennies in there. As you can see, it's very loud. I'll put a few pennies in. So that's the guy paying the bagpipes, and you can see. I heard the bagpipes calling from so far away. From so far away, I heard the bagpipes calling. So it did call me, and I went and put a little change, loose change I had in my pocket, I went and put in there, because it's collecting for a good cause. Well, I presume it's a good cause. I should have checked. But I saw the collection buckets and I put it in. So as you can see again, we've got another star here. Another star. This one says Cloth Tailor. Cloth Tailor. I don't know what Cloth Tailor is about. I'll have to look it up, but there's another star, Cloth Tailor. So we have there's all these stars in Derby, and here's a ram, structure of a ram. What does it say here now? The Derby Ram sculpture of Michael Pegler, gifted to the people of Derby by Richardson Cordwell, 15th of March 1995. So that's quite unusual, isn't it? The Derby Ram. And we got Greggs across the road. And I see Greggs has got broken windows, so I don't know how that happened. But it's got a broken window here. Greggs again is where you get your Greg's is where you get it's your budget kind of food, your budget lunch, your budget sandwiches. And if you want to do something a bit more upmarket, you go across the road to somewhere like Cafe Nova, Cafe Rosa, where you get your toasties and latte and fruitcakes. But it all depends on your budget and what you like. Well, people have different tastes. Someone riding a bike with riding it without holding onto the handlebars. I used to be able to do that when I was younger, but I haven't tried it for a long time. And I hear the bagpipes have started off again. The bagpipes have started up again. So this is all part of a city in the East Midlands called Derby. And I'm just doing, a short walkthrough, showing you what is out and about. Everywhere now you go, you got cameras. It's a good thing, I suppose. It keeps everybody safe. But there's a camera here. There's a camera here. This was just a quick walkthrough. It really was a quick walkthrough, looking at different styles of architecture. And getting a feel for the place. Anyway, guys, if you've kept up with me for so long, I thank you, because it's good to see you have patience and see what we've got going on here in Derby. So it's good to see you see what we've got going on here. And here is another pub. And look at the different flags. Look at the different flags. English. You got this flag as the Red Cross. I'm not sure what the middle flag is. Then you got that one is a Union Jack. The Union Jack. So that's another eatery. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be signing off. There's a place where you can get your pizza and chicken. I'm going to be signing off and see you. I should actually, before I say see you in the next video, I should bid you all a great day, a good day. Bid you good health, wealth, prosperity, wherever you are in the world. I'm based in the UK. I know I have some of you guys from all over the place now following me on YouTube, and I do appreciate it. It's good to share different elements of the world to people who don't live here. So wherever you guys are, I shall bid you a good day, a blessed day, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.